It's time for me to talk about Doctor Who, kids. And honestly, for any of you SJWs that don't want to get your feelings hurt, get out of this video right now. Because what I'm about to talk about is a lot of stuff that made Series 11 kind of suck. Because, listen, when you try to make something, as involved as Doctor Who, like everything has to click in a way. We all get mad at Stephen Moffat for making a really bad, terrible episodes. I still don't like what they did with Claire's whole entire character. But honestly, I'd rather have Moffat back than Chibnall. Oh my God, Chibnall has Chibnall as showrunners. Ugh. And the stories for Series 11 has been bland as all fucking hell. Like, Dance of the Punjab was okay, sorta. I didn't see anything other than that. Other people have told me how it is, of how other things are. And I looked at a few clips and episodes myself, and to confirm how, if it was really bad. But it is! Oh my God, how can Doctor Who suck so bad? You know what? Big Picture is doing a better job than the main show. And those are like side stories of the other doctors, and those are doing way better. It's not because they're men. No, it's because they're not trying to fucking they're not trying they're not trying to make everything new just for the sake of it. They're sticking to a formula that works and then adding their own little stuff to it. The thing about this is General hired a bunch of people in certain episodes that really they don't know how to write science fiction. Man, guys, tell me, remember 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 when the doctor gave up his memories? Remember when the 11th Doctor did that? Or remember when
I remember when the 10th Doctor did. All because with a Bopwatch, no less, so that he could hide away from some aliens. And it was, oh God, my favorite companion. What's her name? Oh God, Martha Jones. Holy crap! What a freaking awesome star she was. Oh, she had to be the one to save him. She was the one responsible. Like, oh my God, responsible. And I love that episode.
hmm And do you guys remember Eggleston's doctor when he was face to face with a Dalek, which he hadn't seen since the fucking Time War, and he starts fucking flipping out? Do you all remember that? Now, any of you, tell me, what has the 13th Doctor done? Because everything I've seen, it's always about it's more of the companions, and the Doctor takes a back seat. Like, I mean, for you all that want the Doctor to be a woman, I'm saying, why is she taking a back seat to these guys? Can someone tell me that? Like, y'all want to be all like, oh, let's make the Doctor into a chick, but she hasn't done anything. There's really no like actual quirks that she has. Like all the Doctors had quirks, things that were uniquely them. What does Jodie Whittaker's Doctor even have? I mean, I don't even. There's like no traits that she actually has. I heard, I heard that Doctor Who got moved to 2020 because of a lot of things that are going on with like the production, and I'm just like, why? While I was watching these episodes or rewatching the ones I didn't see, I was sitting there just looking. Why do I like Doctor Who? I put on one of the big picture Doctor Who audio dramas, and I start to remember. It was that wonder, that magic that the Doctor had. I mean, yeah, Doctor Who has always been political. There's no fucking real way about that. But it did it in a subtle way. You know? I feel like y'all just did Rosa Parks because, well, yeah, Rosa Parks. I've talked to a lot of my friends, and it's like an episode. That's an episode that didn't need to happen in that way. Because do we really need a time traveling racist? Honestly, do we fucking really need a fucking time travel racist? I mean, another person who wrote an alternate, like writes an alternate history book where segregation is a thing. But here's the thing that Jim doesn't understand: she's not a science fiction writer. She can she can write alternate history. She can write alternate history fiction just fine. But Doctor Who should have like some kind of alien or some kind of thing that's making this happen. Because remember, does anybody remember freaking Vincent Van Gogh's fucking episode where his own thoughts of depression manifested was actually the work of an alien? I mean, you can't really do that with the civil rights movement because if you do that, that's kind of like saying, oh, people weren't racist. It was an alien. I mean, that's why I feel like if you're going to touch Rosa Parks, you do it carefully. You don't like I mean, you show the fact that everybody's racist, which is good because Doctor Who never does that. Because like Martha's like, because I remember Martha being with William Shakespeare, and no motherfucker was straight up racist, and you know, I thought that was a little weird. I mean, I know the Doctor wouldn't care because he's beyond that shit, but like, no one else from that time period would be. Yeah, that's cool. You show a little historical accuracy with that. But I'm saying that you even have the Doctor do anything about it. Let me tell you, Capaldi punched a racist dude in the fucking face, and it was amazing. And when the Doctor deals with that adversity, let's pull it back to the Spider episode. When this dude's like, "What are you doing? What are you people doing? I'm what the country needs," and he shoots the spider, and all fucking the 13th Doctor does is go, "No!" I'm like, "You're the Doctor. Do something. Fuck, make him regret that he shot that spider because fucking Matt Smith and David Tennant would have done something. Their doctors would have done something about it. That have made that person wish they never did that shit. Especially David Tennant's doctor because remember what he did to the Prime Minister? After she destroyed a bunch of aliens, he started sowing the seeds that they needed a new Prime Minister. And he did it in such a subtle way. But what does the 13th Doctor do? No! Like that's gonna fucking stop him. I get it. The Doctor's only trying to find you're trying to find the groove with the Doctor. With your version of the Doctor. I get it. But these episodes, man, they're flat. They're not entirely bad because actual shit could be pulled from them, but it's just like the ideas themselves are okay. But you guys need to try harder. You guys need to try harder. The Doctor can and oh yeah, the 13th Doctor fucking blows away a fucking young adult I mean, also he was trying to kill people with explosive bubble wrap, which sounded like a jokey Smurf kind of fucking shit. It's some jokey Smurf fucking shit. But, but, like, even when that was over, she like entrusted that the freaking leaders of said company that were like Amazon, they just be good. Like the doctor would have been like, if you guys ever do any of it, like if this was David Tennant or Matt Smith, they would have been like, if you ever try to do, if you do anything, if you even overwork your workers, I will be back. Like the doctor is a nice person, but he's like, you don't want to get on the man's bad side. You don't want to get on the man's bad side. That's the thing. You don't want to get on the doctor's bad side. But really, does Whitaker even have that? Does he even have the anger that the other doctors have? Because apparently she doesn't. And let's not talk about the fucking living scarves thing. The living scarf situation. Because that was scary. Those things were scary to the fact that I would never wear a scarf again. But where it falters is the doctor just accepting that they're going to die because they can't find the TARDIS. He's like, I've killed you. I'm sorry. No, man, the doctor would have been like, okay, there's one chance. Let me see what I can do. He'd be like, the doctor would be fast at work trying to figure out ways. But Whitaker's doctor just freaking gives up. Just gives up. But I guess that's fine, you know? I know I made jokes about, oh my god, I'm going to FAP to her. Yes, that was a joke. That was a joke. A lot of people didn't understand that that was a joke, but yes, that was a joke. I actually even made a parody song to go with that. Like, I was making a parody of Eminem's song "Stan," where it's Prime writing freaking Gymnal. It just gets increasingly more like Prime gets increasingly more pissed off about Doctor Who, like how bad it's getting. Like he doesn't do that whole thing that Stan does, where he's like, at the end of Eminem's song. But it was just kind of a little funny like thing I was doing yesterday, and I don't know if I'll make it into a full song or not. But I'll say the one part. Jim, know why you fucking up, Doctor Who. You know how much this means for so many of us. But you keep on fucking screwing the pooch. Do you even fucking care? May I remind you, Doctor Who has a legacy. It has a legacy. Dear Jimno, what the hell is this, man? You're freaking making the Doctor killing fucking shit, man. Do you even understand how any of us fucking feel looking at this Doctor and just seeing the Doctor and wondering to ourselves, how are we supposed to feel? The Doctor is a beacon of hope. There's no doubt about that. He's inspired a bunch of people. And that's all you need to know. But you freaking can turn the Doctor into a person who doesn't even fight, who doesn't even try to fight anymore, or at least try to freaking show that, or at least try to show that the character's fierce. I don't even know what you're doing. Freaking, freaking Jimno, you just make it so bad for me to even try to enjoy it. I'm just sitting here just going, oh my god, can it get any worse? And I look again and I see, oh shit, it just got worse. Yeah, I was actually gonna make. I'm still thinking. I'm still debating whether I should make that into a full song because the lyrics are kind of rough. So I'm still thinking about that. Oh, it's just, and even Capaldi's last run. It's like we know when we first started this with Claire and the Doctor, it was fucking abysmal because Claire was so bad. But that last run of Capaldi's was like the best thing ever. And it's like, why? Why can't we have that again? Why are you so? I mean, yeah. Okay, okay. Let me just say this: there's a balancing act when it comes to the Doctor. You you have you have your companions, you have the Doctor. You balance them. You do episodes with them, episodes with Doctor, episodes with them, episodes with Doctor. It's a balancing act. And if you can't, and if you can't do that, I feel like someone else should take over because you're not getting it. And I don't mean like retire, get out of here. No, you need to understand and look and think that, because the fans right now with Doctor Who, they are killing it. And when I mean killing it, they're doing a good job with it. You, on the other hand, you're actually killing it. It's like it's on life support. Just waiting to die. And I'm like, oh, God. It's like, it's sad because Doctor Who, because when I didn't, I have memories of the old Doctor Who on Sci-Fi, but my recent memories is of David Tennant and Eccleston and even Matt Smith. And some people are saying like we don't want multi-doctor stories, and I'm like, dude, why not have multi-doctor stories? I don't know. I heard that from one of the other writers. I don't know, but it's just serious. Like I look at all these stories, and they're just bland. Again, they have good elements, but the Dodgers barely finding its footing. The only people who are getting character development are the companions. When it should be both of them when it should be all of them at the same time. It's just the Doctor's a background character. The Doctor's a background character in the Doctor's a background character in in her or his own show. And that shouldn't be that way. But hey, most of you guys can say, well, you're this and that. Folks, you know which skin color I got, man. I ain't white. Okay, now before you start saying I'm a cis white male, which would be the most funniest thing I hear all day. But the thing about me, the thing I freaking go to, the big picture audio is about is like the fact that they still capture that wonder, that enjoyment, and even fan related Doctor Who's. They bring back the Master. They bring back the monks. They bring back the Mad Monk. They bring back some even brought back the Valyard, because the Valyard's supposed to be a dark, when he gets to the end of his regenerations, he's supposed to turn into the Valyard, correct? At some point, I feel like the Valyard should see one of the versions of the Doctor, and the Doctor doesn't recognize him at first, and she goes, oh no. And he goes like, yes, Doctor. Do you not see you? Do you not remember me? And that's the thing that should have been like, that's the thing that should make him go, oh shit. That's the thing that should make Jodie Whittaker kind of go, oh shit, in her head. I mean, I have no problem. The only problem I have is the one with no coordination, because I feel like it should have been a bigger. His arc should have been bigger. But I'm just agonizing. Now I'm just agonizing over what could be. Because I've seen an audio drama where the freaking Doctor is a woman, and y'all don't even play with the fact that the Doctor, who's predominantly been a dude for the better half of this series, for a lot of this series, is now a chick. What emotions is the Doctor feeling? How does the Doctor feel knowing that he's now a she? You know, I feel like Ranma one half does that fucking perfectly. Like Ranma still has the brain of a dude, but Ranma also kind of has various things, various urges and things. Sometimes that kind of kick into overdrive, and that's the same thing that could be the Doctor. Like, you know, we always see the Doctor as like an old time traveling grandfather. But what if we had we made this version of the Doctor right here? We make her like we make her like a space. We make her like a we make her like the time traveling grandma or time traveling mother who cares about her companions deeply, to the point if you fuck with them or even think about fucking with them, she'll get so pissed off she'll be ready to fucking fight. She'll be ready to fucking throw down with any of them, whether they be monsters, whether they be aliens, humans, whatever. There's so many things you can do with the Doctor's character now that he's a she.
I see a lot of potential in her being a she, but it seems I'm a better writer than even the show directors are in taking opportunity. Sorry. Not sorry.
Honey, I'm not signed at that. I'm signed about this whole freaking. I'm signing at this whole freaking series, and the fact that it's coming back next year, which is a big hit in the balls. So yeah, it's kind of fucking hard, you know, because like this has the potential to be good. It does. It's Doctor Who. Yeah, sometimes it stumbles at the gate. Sometimes with certain episodes. But all in all, sometimes I can leave a Doctor Who episode and go, that was actually good. That was interesting. Or if I was looking at a creepier episode, I'm like, oh shit, I'm scared. I'm never looking at statues again. Fucking, I'm gonna hide in this. I'm gonna hide in my room. I'm gonna hide in my room and shit in a box. But with this, I don't feel anything. Anything. I mean, I feel a little bit angry, but even the anger that I felt for this has subsided immensely.
The anger is dull. It's like a dull knife, honey. It has a dull chance of making you interested
Yep.
in what you're trying to kill. There's a way to make a dull knife into a comedy show. But unfortunately, these people don't know how to do that. They do.
Yeah. I really feel, you know, when I really think about it, all I feel with Doctor Who now is just indifference. I don't care one way or the other. And I shouldn't feel like that. I fucking shouldn't feel like that. I should be interested. I should be excited. I should be over the fucking moon. Going, when's the Doctor's gonna go on her next adventure? Oh my god, what's going on? What planet are we gonna see? What freaking historical event are they gonna be at next? But I don't feel any of that anymore. And that's the thing that kind of worries me. Guys, just I know. I know. Some of you, I'm like, well, you're a dude, so you don't get it. No, I'm a fan of this show, and I don't get it. I don't get how you can make something that is so interesting, that has captured the imagination of millions, can be this dull thing. It's kind of like how I felt about the IDW comics of Sonic. It's so fucking dull. The things that I used to love are just becoming dull, and that's not because I'm growing up. It's because these people are just making dull stories, and I'm not the only one that thinks so. Hold up, I gotta get Annie back. I think I'm having some trouble getting my girlfriend back. Okay. I was waiting until she. I was just waiting until she rings me back up. Either way, I'm just saying when Doctor Who series 11 comes, when Doctor Who comes back, I hope that it gets better. I hope that the Doctor gets even. I hope that the Doctor gets better, because if she doesn't, it's just not gonna be the same show for a lot of us. Again, that's what worries me. You know, I made Professor What not for a replacement of Doctor Who, but something that can actually just be its own thing. So I'm still making Professor What, but but don't think of it as me replacing Doctor Who because I think I can write it better. No, I did it because I did a concept that I think Doctor Who should try, which is alternate dimensions. But like more than just like regular alternate dimensions. But that's all I really have to say. Goodbye, you. You don't really have a nickname like you don't have a nickname like Tennant or Capaldi or like Matt Smith. So I'm just gonna say goodbye, you. Because really, Whitaker's Doctor just doesn't leave an actual impression. And trust me, I'm looking at this ask the Doctor questions, and we're getting little bits and snippets of her personality, but not a lot of it. And that's the thing. We need to see more of the Doctor's personality. Because when this comes back, we need to see more of her personality, what it actually is. Not what we've been seeing in these early episodes. That's all I gotta say. Annie, I'm about to end the video. You got anything to say?
Huh?
I'm about to end the video, Annie. You got anything else to say about this?
Oh, about how Doctor Who really has zero. Look, I haven't watched a single episode myself, but the reviews are completely nasty for a reason. I mean, when you disappoint fans with not anything interesting, but instead something that's preachy, talks down to people, and doesn't at all bring anything of substance, you're gonna get negative reviews. I mean, with how they've written her and how it seems they've written her, I'm like, I can write better than this. I can write better than this. And this is because I actually do watch some of Doctor Who. It's just I do make her a bit effeminate. No, not effeminate, female. My cat's having fun right now. There you go. Have a blast. Anyways, to me, the only way they get back their old fan base is if they wrote her to have a character like the others. There's a way of writing a female doctor because they did so with Missy. It's just you really gotta know how to work it. And also about the historical figures. Look, I'm gonna admit that the idea of introducing a time-traveling racist guy, I think there's a way to do that, but the way the show did it wound up coming off as just shit, okay? I think as one guy who actually reviews comics said it best, we admire characters who go through an actual change from bad to good, and we relate to that a lot more. You know, maybe if the racist perhaps saw the error of his ways or something like that. Because honestly, the whole concept behind why he was racist to begin with, when I heard that episode, was flawed. And I'm not gonna lie, there are racists out there. There are people who hate other people out there. But for me, this just fell all over the place. And Rosa Parks and other things, some of the scenes that were shown to me showed an unrealistic representation of how people react to racism. Just saying. I mean, just
Well, personally,
okay, maybe I don't know, but
well, personally, the Rosa Parks stuff was.
Grandfather be a little more protective of his grandson.
He was.
Just saying.
He was. Like the only. Like the only thing that's wrong with the episode is to me is the doctor. Everything else is everything else is perfect except for the time traveling racists. I mean, wouldn't it be better if he hated everyone, even Time Lords, so at least then the doctor can feel that racism too?
Well, then the doctor would have a legit reason for actually showing the racist guy an actual reason not to hate everything. And you know
that
what? That sounds like a plausible. That sounds like a plausible episode, doesn't it? Something worth watching. It had some good umph.
I don't feel like
doesn't.
I don't feel like showing the racist the error of his ways would work because that's not how life works.
I know, but there are people who are racist that do actually turn around, you know, once they realize, you know, it's not really found.
Yeah, honey, I don't know what you do.
And that the show shouldn't have touched on it. I think should be actually the moral. They shouldn't have touched on it as hard as they touched.
Yeah, or at least do it in a subtle.
It's touched on it.
Or at least in a subtle way. Because that's
like they did with Martha Jones and other characters.
Mm-hmm.
And the Daleks have a very hard time being social with Time Lords. Like that's the racism right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course the Daleks hate everybody, so that's, you know, wow. Did I just admit something that's pretty obvious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. They think of themselves as superior, etc., etc. But okay.
And there's also an episode about race with the there were black Daleks and white Daleks, and that made more sense.
Oh my god. I need to see that episode.
Yeah.
But to continue, I think my last point on this is that when you do a show that's primarily going to preach to people and not exactly entertain them. I mean, there's an episode where she even kills a kid. For God's sake, she kills a kid. And why does she kill the kid? She kills the kid because he presents an idea that could change the system for the better, even though it's an extremist way to do it. And the doctor is a pacifist. But she goes ahead and kills the Amazon kid, and I'm like,
yeah, the doctor doesn't do violence until there's like nothing else. There's nothing else for him to really, nothing else for the doctor to do. He
this
tried
kind
being.
of makes her out to be kind of a bitch.
Mhm.
She's looking, and in other episodes, from what I saw, she uses excuses to do what she does. Oh, and then let's not forget that none of the villains are memorable.
What
You know,
villains? There
some
only
of them seem like they had interesting
what villains? There's only
reasons.
one villain, and we
But
saw a
they
man.
have wasted potential.
We only saw one villain, and I saw a man get pregnant.
They touched on that. They actually touched on that.
Yes, a man gave birth, and I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?" I don't even know when the baby came out.
From actual logic to actually do that. Oh my god!
I don't even know when the baby came out. He got no uterus.
Okay, my question to women: do you not know what a man looks like butt naked? Do you really think that body can hold a fucking baby?
Did it come? I'm just saying, like, did they make his booty hole into it? Did they make his
I'm not
booty
saying
hole
I'm
into a
against
uterus?
that. I'm not saying I am, but I am saying that go give birth and have fun when you don't got a pussy to push it out of.
And we're pretty sure an alien impregnated him. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's been a while since I saw that episode, but I'm like, dude, you need to tell Smithsmar to wrap his goddamn tentacle up. Safe sex ain't just for us. Safe sex ain't just for us humans. It's for fucking everything.
That's lovely, and I actually approve of that because it is actually logically, it's proven that other species do have gays. But the thing is, when we
Yeah,
push it to
but
the
it
point that
really,
we start having
it
more
really
fucking
didn't
babies,
convey that
that's
as
when I
much.
start thinking,
It didn't really convey that as much to me. I think the alien just was like, "Hey boy, come here on this tentacle. Let me show you some real shit." Sorry, I don't think you should show me some real shit. Come here. Oh no!
I just went by my honey.
I need to
You guys were
stop.
mentioning gays, and I can't help but think of something else, and I can't help but think about that concept I just thought of a man pushing a baby out of his urethra.
I don't think
And
it
I
was
can't
out of
help but
his
think
urethra. I think his booty hole was a you. I think somehow his
very breath.
his booty hole was a uterus. Because pushing it out of your urethra, that means his dick would be destroyed. Like,
Why am I all vivid and all these imaginations
oh
of me?
god, that is. See, I'm glad I had the disclaimer at the beginning of every video. This is exactly why.
Thank you, honey. Because now we can spare our audience who don't want to listen to this from listening to me being psychotic.
Or me talking about an alien fucking a dude with a tentacle.
Wait, repeat that again. Oh wait, no, I don't want to hear that again. My mind's already going as bonkers as it is about.
He's like,
No,
come here,
I need
about
to
sink.
stop.
He's like the ood. I'm gonna sink you to sleep. Wake up.
To think about right now. Dinner. What is gonna happen?
I need to
dinner right
stop.
now?
This is devolving into something I don't think neither of us need to keep going.
Yes.
So you know what? I'm going.
Would you like some macaroni and cheese with hot dogs on it?
So guys, all I'm gonna say is Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I am sorry that it got to this point. I think my original point is under all this weird shit that we put in, and I am sorry. I apologize. I fucking apologize. Not for what I said about the doctor, but the tentacle, the tentacle stuff. I'm sorry about that. None of you needed to hear that, and I hope none of the people who are watching are kids, because you just learned something. Because I probably just gave you something to think about that you don't need to think about until you're 13. At least. See you, everybody. I'm going to play my intro now. Bye.